On our first day in Scotland, we decided to book a tour to the Scottish Highlands that left at 8 a.m. from Edinburgh, and it was only about 15 or so people, which was perfect. So we drove a little bit, and then our first stop was at the cutest little lake with a little coffee shop where you could get coffee and pastries and just admire the lake. It was beautiful. There were actually people swimming in it, which was crazy. Our stop in the Glencoe National Park was easily my favorite stop. We did a little 15-minute hike down to a river. The mountains surrounding us were insane. The colors were beautiful. I would love to come back here and do so many more hikes because it was amazing. The weather changed so much here. One second it was raining and super cloudy, the next it was super bright and sunny like this. But luckily when we were outside it was hardly ever raining, so that was amazing. We had this little stop on the side of the road. Not exactly sure what it was. I think there was a World War II memorial there. And then after that, our next main stop was at Loch Ness, which was super cool. We spent a lot of our time eating lunch there, but we did get to see the lake where Nessie has supposedly been spotted.
Ah! Ah! Did you just peck me? I have to say, Scotland is my favorite country so far. I love it. It reminds me a lot of Iceland, and I think that's why I love it so much. It's so beautiful.
After Loch Ness, we had one more stop at a little gift shop with these wonderful books, and then at this crazy dam. It was insane. No. The next morning, I went on a 4-mile run through Old Town Edinburgh. It was so cute, and the halfway viewpoint was beautiful.
Good morning, Edinburgh.
Pretty much our entire day was just spent exploring Edinburgh. We got some peach pancakes for breakfast that were delicious. We walked into a little market that had a bunch of really cute shops in it. It had a little floral shop, it had a bookshop, it had some clothes. Didn't buy anything, but it was cute. And then we walked up to Edinburgh Castle. We did not go inside because it was actually closed, but there was a good viewpoint of the city. And there was like a little village down the street from it. Definitely still part of Edinburgh, but it was super cute. It had lots of cute shops, a bagpipe player, ice cream, all the fun stuff.
He's killing it.
To start off our last half day in Edinburgh, here's a little Airbnb tour. It was actually above an old Chinese restaurant, but it was closed unfortunately. So here's a little foyer, and then here is the master bedroom. It was so cute. The entire place had like a little 1800s feel to it. I don't know. It was antique. It was so cute. So there's the master, and then the foyer was kind of like the main spot. Everything was connected off of it. This is the room that Lauren and I slept in. Then here is the one bathroom we all shared. It had everything we could possibly need, ignore all of our towels on the floor. Except the shower was literally awful. It had the worst water pressure I have ever experienced in my life, and it went from drastically hot to freezing cold in 30 seconds. It was miserable. Anyways, here's the living room, super cute. Brenna and Lauren stayed in here. They slept on the pull-out sofa, which was not the most comfortable, and this living room was also freezing, so I'm not sure how they did it. And then here was our little view from the apartment. So cute. Love Edinburgh. Then we had a really short flight to Ireland, and then we had a lot of problems getting into our Airbnb and actually finding it. We didn't think it existed for some portion of a time, but luckily we ran into two really nice men who showed us how it worked. We figured it out, and ultimately we ended up at a cute little Irish restaurant for dinner, and I got some chicken Kiev. It was amazing. On to the next day, February 11th. This day was spent exploring Dublin, which was kind of similar to Edinburgh, but not as cute. Breakfast, we got crepes, I got a fried egg, and then we walked to Trinity and a few shops, just some of the same things we did in Edinburgh. After exploring some more of the central Dublin area, we went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. It cost €7 to go in, and we figured it was worth it. It's a very traditional thing in Ireland to go see, so we did it, and it was very beautiful. The stained glass was incredible, and the little park outside of it I really, really liked. The next morning we had to get up at 5:30 to catch our 7 o'clock start time for our tour to the cliffs of Moher. I got whacked in the eye by a taxi seat and had a nice black eye for 10 days. It was all a wonderful time, but the cliffs were incredible. I got like 10 minutes of sleep the night before, so I slept a majority of the way there. But the cliffs, you'll see, the videos speak for themselves. You know. I begin to We also got to experience the cliffs on a clear day, which is apparently not super common, so that was really wonderful. After the cliffs, there was a 10-minute stop by the water. It was like a mini cliffs of Moher almost. The waves were huge, and it was actually really sunny here, so it was perfect. Our last stop of the tour was in Galway. We didn't get to explore very much because a lot of our time was spent eating, but we did walk down the streets a bit. We got some ice cream at Murphy's. That was amazing, and it actually started to rain right as we left, so good timing to leave. And then here's a clip of our favorite restaurant in Dublin that we went to 2 nights in a row. It was called O'Shea's. It was traditional. It was in the Temple Bar area. They had amazing food. We loved it so much we had to come back. And then, of course, we have a little Airbnb tour. Here was the little courtyard that was in front of our cottage. And then here we have our cottage. You have the kitchen this way. It was a really long kitchen. And then you walk into the laundry room and into the first of 3 bathrooms. Walk back out, there's a little table that we never really ended up using. Then you have the living room with 3 lovely couches. We have one of the bedrooms that had 3 beds in it, and then another bathroom with a toilet and a shower, which was nice to have. And then you go into the final bedroom, which is where I slept with Tegan, and it had another bathroom. So 3 bathrooms, which was perfect for 6 girls. We've successfully made it back from our 10-day break. We flew back into Zurich at 2, hopped on a train at, we flew in at 2:30, hopped on a train at 3, got back here at 5:30, and just been chilling around, hanging out with my friends for the past 4.5 hours. So it's time to unpack and mentally prepare for tomorrow.